This is what henna looks like, y'all. When you put it on your head, it looks like green mush. And you look like the Incredible Hulk. Or a vegetable head. But it works really good. And yeah, and it smells like spinach or like herbs. And Sasha's laughing at me.
It's like a big chunks. There's big chunks.
Don't touch it. It has to sit for like 30 minutes and then I can rinse it out.
There's big chunks.
But it smells like herbs.
It's all over your head. And
it smells like spinach or parsley and like herbs mixed together.
There's a big lump right there.
It's a big lump. Yeah, but it's gonna work and it's all natural and I don't have to worry about any chemicals seeping into my brain. So if y'all have not tried henna before, you just get like a bowl and you put the henna powder in there, henna hair dye powder, mix it with water until it's a pasty consistency, and then you just spread it on your head. Sometimes they come with gloves, sometimes they don't. I just used a plastic bag, like a sandwich bag, to cover my hands. And I even touched some with my hands and it did not stain because it takes a while to set. So if you spill some, it's fine because you can clean it right up and it won't stain. So this is basically how I look, y'all. I had started dyeing my hair with henna after I had a bad reaction to regular hair coloring. I had to actually go to the dermatologist because it like really inflamed my scalp. So now I have to go the all-natural route on the hair dye. And yes, I dye my hair black because I do have a few grays coming up here, like on the sides and in the front. So I just like try to dye the top of my hair so it can all like blend in. I don't know. But, yep. And it costs just about the same as regular hair dye. Maybe just a little bit more, but it's basically the same. And I asked my local beauty supply store if they could order some because they didn't carry it before. And they ordered some for me and I went and picked it up. And now I'm just doing my hair, having a I have to wait 30 minutes, so I'm just gonna make this video. And my makeup, y'all, it's like all smeared and messed up. I'm getting ready to take a shower and wash it all off. Yes, I slept in my makeup, y'all. I know that's bad, but I did. So but yeah, so what are y'all doing today, the day before New Year's Eve? Are you getting ready? Are you beautifying yourselves? Are you doing your nails and whatnot? I got my nails blue for the new year. I'm probably gonna go over it with another coat just to top it off. And then I'm gonna wash my kids' hair, and then we're all just going to do our hair and stuff like that today. Hopefully when I'm done I can get in a few videos or just one video if it's all possible. Maybe. But yeah. So that looks so cool. This is, you could actually use this to make Joker hair. Like if you wanted to be the Joker for Halloween. This would be a really good way to do it. Alright, y'all. See y'all when this is all done and rinsed out and my hair looks decent. Okay, y'all can see how it's starting to turn like that purple color and that dark color. That means it's working. I'm about to go and rinse it off right now. It's been about 30 minutes, I should say. So we'll see the results. Okay, so I washed the stuff out of my hair and I'm just letting it air dry. Came out pretty good. So I did the job. Anyway, so I want to talk to y'all about this weird dream. I'm not going to tell you what the dream was, but I'll just tell you that the cause of my dream, last night before bed I was reading in this liquid crystal oracle book, Return of the Atlantean Way, and I like the way he writes. It's like there's a part of this book where it just sounds like it was channeled, and it sounds like the way an ancient Atlantean would speak. It's like, I love it. I don't know. I can feel when things are channeled, especially when they're written down. Just, anyway, So I slept with this big bag of stones under my pillow, as I usually do. But I hadn't slept with this under my pillow for about a month. And then I charged them and all that stuff under the full moon and stuff. And then I put them back in here. And it's getting a little hole in the bottom. I gotta replace this bag. But there's Tektite in here. I have Moldavite in my pillowcase. There's herbs in this sachet, apophyllite, and these are like all stones to help you astral travel, remember, attract things to you, knowledge, protection. And then there's copper. I have this copper egg, and I have just so much stuff in here, like obsidian, jasper, aventurine, malachite. There's so many stones in here, but all these energies together under my pillow with the moldavite brought me to this weird dream. And basically the dream was about this black substance. And it was like they used it to coat the walls of bricks, and there was an archway in like a house, and it was bricked off, but when the bricks were removed out of the archway, there was like a space, and it was bricks that were coated in this black stuff, and it looked like a chimney, like you could go up and down like the inside of a chimney, but it was all black brick. And when that archway was like opened, when the bricks were taken down from covering it, all these things started coming out, like from different eras of time, from different galaxies. This was like a portal of some sort. So in my dream, this portal was in an apartment of some strangers that I kind of befriended in the dream, and it had to be in some type of I don't know if it was in a different country, but the people there were of like native descent. They were like, you know, the natives of America. They weren't like, but they were modern. They weren't like, you know, back in the old days. They were just like living in this modern time in this apartment. But I could tell that they were native descent. And so all of these things kept coming in and out of the portal, and at different times, different eras, ancient, modern, futuristic. And this black stuff that was on the bricks was the catalyst. It was like what was creating this portal for these things to come through. And a lot of things came out of this portal, and when they came out, they would look at me and they would like laugh and say, yay, we're free. And so but they weren't evil or anything. They were just, it was sort of like the dimensions of time were merging, and that people were waking up to the realization that time is not really linear, but it's multi-dimensional. Like it's all happening at the same time. It just depends on what frequency you're tapped into, whether you can see these things or not. Anyway, that was my dream after reading this book, looking at these cards, and sleeping with stones under my bed. So whatever that means, it was pretty cool, and it was a really good message that, you know, I'm thinking that the dark stuff, the black stuff on the bricks, or dark energy and dark matter, primordial source energy matter, and that all of those things create a portal to any dimension if you are aware of it. You know, if you are aware of that power, and if you unbrick a wall, which means if you go inside yourself, you look inside yourself, you tear down the layers that have been built up by society and religion and all that kind of good stuff to find the truth of the matter. And all those things come out, all of the past lives, future lives, people you've known throughout eternity, things you've known throughout eternity, figures you've seen throughout eternity. They're all just going to come busting out, and you're going to arrive to a new level of consciousness. And this is part of like meditation, working with crystals and stones. If you don't know the power of working with crystals and stones and reading certain texts, you can see as like when you go to sleep and you have these dreams and you understand the symbolism of them, and you can break them down and you can get the message out of it. This is what working with stones, crystals, and reading many different types of occult knowledge books, alchemy books, can bring you to the realization that the information is always trying to come to you, and it's within. You know, you're remembering all of this stuff. It's always been there, but you're just not aware of it. You have to open that door and walk inside and not be afraid of the darkness, because that's where everything is created. That's where everything lives. That's where everything was born. That's where everything returns to. So that's what I dreamt. So I wanted to share that with y'all because I thought that was like a very interesting dream with the stones. It also led me to remember, well, I researched something online of black goo. They said that they had this black goo that keeps showing up in certain areas of the world. And there was some YouTube video that said it was like demonic sludge or like stuff from outer space. It's from outer space. It's not of this world. It's a very dark black substance that's liquid crystal. And you know, it's crazy because this book is called Liquid Crystals, and I got that deck of oracle cards that was liquid crystal, and I was trying to find where I could buy some of this black liquid crystal, and you can't really buy it anywhere. They say a lot of it came up in that BP oil spill, and they said it was oil, but really that's why they had the beach blocked off, and the military in there, and they wouldn't let civilians on the beach because it was this black goo. They also had some I said in Germany there was some there, and also the rainwater in Germany under a microscope also contains this black goo, liquid crystal, and it's an intelligent substance, and they're still studying it, and they don't know what it is. It's that I'm thinking that's dark matter, dark energy materialized on the 3D plane. So whatever it is, I want to look more into it. If y'all know about it, if y'all heard about it, actually you can go in YouTube, black goo, G-O-O, and there's some videos on there made by some Christians, and then there's some made by some scientists, and then there's some made by some occultists. So you can kind of get you know, a full range of opinions on that. But I just want to bring y'all this quick video because it was fresh on my mind. I want to share it with you. And yeah, some more dark energy videos coming soon. Black goo, the darkness, dark energy. You're starting to see it in lots of videos. I know Rihanna has it in her video. Anti-diary, if you go look that up. There's lots of things dealing with darkness in her videos right now. So if y'all want to check those out, let me know what you think. I actually had some crazy lady go off on me on Facebook for posting a picture of Rihanna. So you know things are getting interesting out there. So y'all leave me a comment about what you think about the black goo and the dream and all this kind of stuff. If you've been having weird dreams too. And I'll see y'all later. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new and this is your first time seeing me. Okay?